Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host AMF1534 here. Welcome back to Let's Play some more Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and we are at the final mission for the Sunshine Autos Asset Series, and we get to go for easily the most obscure blend of cars today as we go for gang cars and miscellaneous things. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Like, everything else that we've done up to this point was pretty normal. Like, I mean, the sports cars and expensive cars thing I could understand, but it's like all of a sudden it just really took a very strange turn. And it's like the guy that we're doing this mission for is like, hey, I don't know. The guy that I'm selling these cars to, I don't know, maybe he wants to open up his own, like, gated community where he just wants to have a balance of power, where he's got ice cream trucks and golf carts and gang cars. I don't know. Maybe he's just got his own thing in mind. But I'm not going to tell him not to do his own business, because he told me if I did that he was going to shoot me in the crotch. So, that's just what's up with that. Speaking of crotch, this is kind of a really weird segue to make here. But I was talking to Lige yesterday, and we were hanging out, and we had just this really weird conversation where we were like making up little terms for drinking, and like different types of alcohol and what they do for you, because every once in a while, when he gets like super wasted at the bar, he'll text me and he's like, hey, you know what? I really could have gone with avoiding that VOD for my bod right now, you know, vodka for your vodka, essentially. And so we start, and like that was the first time he told me VOD for your bod. It was fucking hilarious, and so. Now, we sat there and we were just, like, thinking up a whole bunch of other terms like that we could come up for all the other types of alcohol. And we came up with rum for your bum, or the alternative, rum for your cum. There was beer for your rear, and probably my favorite one, scotch for your crotch. And let's see, there was another one. There was tequila to make you squeala. There was... And this is where it started getting pretty wild. There was, well, let's see, there was gin for your shins. That one wasn't too crazy, but I was talking to Maddie later on last night, and we started making up some of our own, and this fucker comes up with Budweiser for your cum geyser. Like, you can't say that. I mean, you can, and it was really hilarious that he did it. Budweiser for your cum geyser. Too funny. And then he said Zima for your FEMA, and there was another one too, like Paps for your craps, because let's be honest, you definitely get plenty of that. By the way, you can only do this last installment of this mission if you have unlocked, or if you've purchased this building, because that's the only place that you'll find the old Mr. Whoopi whipped cream boobs with strawberry syrup and or... you know, cherry that they put on the table and smashed it and then just tossed it on their ice cream truck. So that's the only place you're going to find one of these, so make sure that you purchase that building before you go for this, otherwise you're not going to get it. I want to say there was another term that we came up with for that, but I can't think of it right now. I came up with another one. Shit, what was it? There was, god damn it, I can't think of it. Here we go. Oh, damn it, I can't think of what it was. But it had something to do with, like, something that had to do with, like, bending over or something like that. I don't remember which one it was, but it's actually pretty good. Okay, so we need to get... Damn, dude, this song, though? Perfect song for what we're doing right now, since we are totally motoring right now. Motoring! What's your price for flight? Boom, bum, and a bum, 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 bum. Okay, so we need to find a Cuban Hermes right now. That's the other gang car that we need, which every time I think of the name Hermes, I always think of either... Hermes from Futurama, which I love that guy, he's pretty cool. It's either that or I think of this guy that I went to high school with, his name was Taylor Hermes. And he was just this leviathan of a human being, like he was like the football star guy, and he actually was in track too. He did like shot put and discus, and he was really good at all those things. but he may have run, like, he may have had, like, the most awkward running motion that I've ever seen, and it is so funny. I'll do my best to explain it to you, because it's fucking hilarious. So, they did, like, when he was in track, there was this one day that I stayed after school, and I don't even know what the hell I even did it for, realistically. So I'm going to try to find a different car, because I can't seem to find that Hermes right now. They're just kind of littered around this area, but I have another one that we can find out here. We got to drive way downtown for it, but we will find it. So there was one day that I stayed after school, and they, like, every year at school during track, they always did this one event that they just made up for, like, all the bigger guys, called the Fat Man Race, and they took just all of the, you know, the really big dudes, like the javelin throwers and the shot put guys and the discus guys and all that shit, and they had them do this thing called the Fat Man Race, where they do just one lap around the track, and then whoever won, they did like something a little something for them, and it was kind of cool. And so they had them, you know, running, and fucking Taylor, dude, he runs so weird. Like, he runs perfectly straight up and down. Well, not even that, really. Like, he runs, he, like, tries to keep his back perfectly straight, but he runs, like, pretty quick for a guy of his size. And so, like, his upper body, like, couldn't keep up with his legs, and so he's, like, almost running, like, leaning back, and his head's, like, kind of up in the air. It's really, really funny, because he's just, and, like, he definitely, I think he won the race, but I definitely caught a video of it on my old-ass, like, Nextel phone, and I wish I still had it, dude, because I would have put the clip up, because it was super funny, but I couldn't, and I don't think I have it anymore. I'm pretty sure that phone is sitting somewhere in a fucking landfill out in the Pacific Ocean. Okay, so we need to find, aha, there we go. Yeah, we need to find one of these little buggers. I have no idea what a guy, you know, that we're doing these, selling these cars somewhere else missions to, but who knows? Maybe he was hoping that I'd bring this cart to him and there'd be a couple of large cheese pizzas in there. I don't know. I mean, if I were him, I'd totally be down with that. Be like, hey, go pick me up one of them, little pizza bikes, and maybe there'll be a cheese pizza in there. But if there is a couple in there, I'm not sharing with you. You're just fucked. I'll give you like $1 for it. Oh damn, dude, they got bases loaded right now. So I'm watching Little League World Series stuff today. It's on like all day today, and I love that time of year. It's one of my favorite times of year because I get to see if, you know, the Oregon team can finally get their shit together and you know, not totally disappoint. And they were playing Alaska yesterday, and they beat the living shit out of them. It was awesome. And my roommate is a native Alaskan, so he came home from work yesterday, and I was like, "Hey Blake, guess what?" He's like, "What?" It's like the Oregon Little League team played against Alaska today. And he's like, "Oh, really? Well, how'd that go?" I was like, "Well, the Oregon team beat the living shit out of them," and he just went, "Aw." It was really funny, but like, I know that he didn't really care that much because he's not really a guy that pays too much attention to sports and everything. But I was just like trying to be that. What? What do you mean when I'm not so busy? I'm not busy at all. Hold on a second. How do I don't remember how to, like, quit those missions. Shit, there's got to be a way to stop those. I don't remember the command for it. Submission. Caps lock. What kind of... Oh, yeah, I'm an idiot. You just got to click the stick in. I'm a fucking idiot. God damn it. No? Really? Well, it's got to be one of these things. No. Not that one. Not that one. Really? Huh. There we go. That's what I was really trying to do. Forgot you can't really be in submissions, which is really weird, actually, because we were in a submission, kinda, sorta, with the ice cream truck, and it just was like, well, whatever, we'll let you do it. Okay, so we need to go get a baggage, one of those little baggage carts. So, yeah, I was just like trying to be that douchebag guy that was just like, you know, shoving something into somebody's face that like doesn't even care about it. But yeah, I was just I don't know. I love to do that type of stuff to him every once in a while, especially when it's like an Oregon and Alaska based thing. Just because, you know, we kind of have like little mini competitions with each other like that. But I always take the way of sport because I know that's the one area I can get him. Okay, so where might I find... There's definitely some body armor over there. Where might I find one of those little baggage carts at? Obviously the airport, you're definitely not going to find them anywhere else. I think if I go right through here, I'm totally gonna find one. I think one of my favorite things about these car missions is that no matter how many of these cars I take out of the garage, there's always going to be another one there when they come back. It's like the girlfriend that you cheat on, but you know that no matter how many times you cheat on her, she's still going to come back to you anyways, because she's like afraid of being alone. It's just like, oh, well, you know, I know you're gonna, you know, beat me up and leave me out to dry somewhere, but I'll totally come back because I know that you mean well. Okay, where is this fucking thing at? Actually, you know what? I'll bet you I could probably find a couple of them just down the street down here. If I don't blow myself up in the process. No. There you go. Awesome. Okay, where are you at, Mr. Baggage Claim Vehicle?
So sometimes I'm not looking all that great and wake up in weird places. So anyway,
this isn't good. I can't find him anywhere right now. This is bad news. Yeah, because that's parking. Actually, you know what? I'll totally find one out here. This is the area that I was looking for. There's one right over here. And there's just random cars driving around in here. Like, why? Who let this guy out on the tarmac? I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Like, me coming out here made sense because I had a real reason to be here. But that guy's just like, I've always wanted to see what it looks like seeing a plane take off right in front of it. Totally getting in the way and putting my family's life at risk. Hey, Jimmy! Do you want to see... Because apparently his dad's like 10 years old. Hey, Jimmy, do you want to see a plane take off? All right! Because his kid has a voice that's deeper than his own. You never know. You get like those random guys in their 40s that have like abnormally high-pitched voices for no reason, and it's kind of creepy. Okay, here we go. I don't know if we're going to be able to knock this out in you know, fucking 20 minutes or less. I was hoping that we would, so we could kind of even it out a little bit. Have 2 missions where it took us more than 20 minutes and 2 where it took us less. I mean, I'm not saying it can't happen, but it's going to be a stretch because we still have 2 more cars after this to get. And one of them can possibly be a bastard and ruin it for us. So we'll see what happens here. If I can get that Cuban Hermes in maybe like 2 minutes, then we've got a chance. But I'm not 100% positive on our chances for that. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay. So I was at the Street Fighter tournament last night, and they were doing like the Street Fighter Ultra thing because it just came out like a couple of I think it came out like within like a week ago or something like that, and it was actually super tight. Like, I didn't participate in it, not a chance. There'd be no way in hell that I would compete in one of those because all the people that play around here, they're all way too good. And I've never really been that good at Street Fighter games anyways, and so I was just there to watch. And I actually had a legitimate problem with the way that they conducted that tournament. They did it, and it was super unfair. And you're probably like, well, how could it be unfair? So they were playing on the 360, and the way that they were... Oh, is that it right there? Is that the Hermmeister? No. God damn it. Come on, Herm Edwards, where are you at, son? I gotta find you. I can't be doing this fucking Billy Jack bullshit here. I need to get your car and go deposit it, like, now. So the way they were doing it was they were playing the game on a 360 on like a projection screen. Oh, there you are. I found you. They were playing it on like a projector screen, and the way they were doing it was if you had an arcade style stick then you could use it, but if you didn't have one, you just had to use the regular controllers. And I really had a problem with that. Like, they made it to, like, if you've ever played a fighting game in an arcade before, like, the control schemes are just so much easier to work with if you're using the arcade controllers like that. And so, you know, you had, like, your hardcore gamers that, you know, that obviously were going to bring theirs with them. And, I don't know, that's like totally a bitch move in my book. I don't agree with that, because you get a distinctive advantage. Like, the button schemes for the controllers are kind of weird. And so, I don't know, I thought it was fucked up, because, and obviously the guys with the arcade controllers were the ones that were competing in the finals. Obviously, because they're the ones that fucking play it hours and hours and hours a day. But, I mean, you're supposed, like, if it's a tournament, you're trying to make it as fair as you can make it, so you would think that you would want to make it either everybody can use them or nobody can use them. Like, that should be how it is. And what I need to do right now, really quick, is I need to go save, just so I can advance time ahead. Like, that's what I need to do, because we have to go snatch a golf cart right now, and I'm pretty sure there's not going to be anybody out there playing a round of golf at 3:45 in the morning. I mean, you'll probably get some of your diehard people out there, but I am certainly not one of them, and I don't think anybody in Vice City is going to be one of them either. So here we go. But yeah, dude, it was fucked up. Like, it was still fun to watch. Like, all of the people that were competing were all really good, but I don't know. I think that you need to make it more even. You need to either say everybody, like, if for the people that brought their controllers, like, hopefully you'll be cool enough to let everybody use them. It's either that, or everybody's just going to be using the Xbox controllers. Like, that's the only way that we can make it so that nobody has a distinct advantage over another person. Like, let your skills in general do the talking instead of having an advantage over the type of controller you're using. That was my little rant for that. And I think the other thing about Street Fighter tournaments, and like a lot of fighting game tournaments too, is that like they kind of get a little bit boring because everybody always uses the same exact characters. Like, it's always the traditional, hey, there it is right there. I didn't even have to go onto the damn course for it. That's just a miracle in itself right there. Get the fuck out of here, you old bitches. Come on. Come on.
I'm telling Irene who knows your aunt.
I'm telling Irene who knows your aunt. Oh, dear God, don't tell my Aunt Irene. She's fucking insane. You don't know how Irene works. I lived with her for 18 years after my parents were killed in the war. She made me eat Brussels sprouts. God damn it, they're so bad. But it's always like, everybody's always Ryu, and everybody's always fucking Ken and Gwilly. Yes, Gwilly. There's a couple guys at the arcade that call Guile Gwilly Wonka. Not fucking kidding. Stupidest nickname I've ever heard in my life for somebody. Gwilly Wonka. You'll always see like a fair amount of E Honda, and then obviously the total douchebag that's gonna be, oh, look at me, I'm M. Bison. I'm completely overpowered in just about every way. But, you know, and like the one guy that was M. Bison the whole time was, he was like a professional guy that comes down from Portland, and he's never lost a tournament that he's entered at this arcade, and he actually finally lost. Somebody actually dethroned him, and it was a miracle. He actually lost twice, because it was a double elimination type of tournament. And like, at these types of tournaments, like, we all know this guy is incredibly good. Like, he could just go walk onto any machine anywhere in that arcade and set the high score on his first try. Like, he fucking did it last night. He did it, like, he just walked in the door and he walked over to Spy Hunter, and he just completely body bagged the score without even breaking a sweat. And then as soon as he finally lost, he walked over to the original Mario Brothers cabinet, and he walked up to that and totally body bagged that score too, by like a solid margin. And like, those games are pretty tough to really rack up a high score on, but he did it without even breaking a sweat. And just like that, by the way, we knocked out this mission in less than 20 minutes! Balance has been upheld! And whoa! Hey! Look at that bad boy. Damn, that thing's pretty tight, actually. All the sponsors, too. Alright, so it'll now generate up to 9K. And that's good, because we're going to need that. That thing's going to be really moving here pretty soon. Okay, so what we're gonna do really quick. Let's go see if we can... I don't think we can really purchase anything. We might as well just go kind of drive around for a little bit, or at least get ourselves in a better position for next time. So, while I finish up the story. So, yeah, you walk over to that, and then that versus Mario Brothers score that I've been trying to get for like the last couple of months, I'm probably never gonna get it now, because this fucker, he walked over to that cabinet, like, and he was doing all this before the tournament started. He just walked over there, and he put in the quarter, set down his hands, and just completely obliterated that one too, and I'm never going to be able to beat that score now. And like me and the guy that runs the arcade, we've both been kind of running and gunning at that score, going back and forth against each other for a while now, and now neither one of us are going to get it. He might, if he gets lucky, but I don't think I'll ever get it. But yeah, dude, he finally lost, and like with these tournaments, we all know that guy's really good. Holy shit, that is quite the war. Hey, stop using your gun! Let's fight like men! With our hands! Fuck that, I'm just gonna shoot you in the face. But what we do with these tournaments is that if anybody can beat that guy, you automatically get like 20 bucks. They just like pay you 20 bucks up front just for beating him. And a guy beat him during the regular tournament, and he ended up... Is that guy stealing all of his money right now? Oh no, that's definitely an ambulance guy. What the fuck is going on? Why are you punching that guy? He's trying to save somebody's life. What a dick. Oh no! Oh god! Oh, the humanity! People... Did that guy just come back from the dead? I think that guy came back from the dead. And you can see the blood everywhere. Oh, the guy's bringing him back to life. Just so he can get shot and killed again. Oh, I bet the guy's like laying on the ground like, no! Don't bring me back to life! I'm done! No! It's my God-given duty! I must save you! I'm alive! I'm dead. And so yeah, dude, he finally lost in the final round, and it was fucking hilarious because he was super pissed. And I was actually really happy inside because I've always wanted to see him lose. I don't know why, because he's a really nice guy, but it just really pisses me off that he's so good at everything. Well, there's that. So, my friends, when we come back on the next installment of Let's Play Grand Theft Auto Vice City, we now have the print works to do. Because we need to get... I mean, the strip club is 120,000 bucks, so we obviously have some more stuff to get done here. So we'll do the missions here, and if we by some random chance in hell that we pull off all the ones here, we can go do the ice cream truck one too. So until then, my friends, this is AMF saying thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.